Hello there, how are you today? Today I am doing something that I haven't done in ages. I am having lunch with a girlfriend. That's it. I'm going out and having lunch with a girlfriend. And I don't know about you, but that is such a wonderful thing to do. I don't get to do it nearly often enough. Since I've moved, I live far away from most of my friends, and I end up having to go into town where all my friends are for an audition, but they may be working or blah, 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 and I don't get to see them. Walk and talk, Monique. Long story longer, I have not been getting to hang out with friends a whole lot. Excited to do that today. Getting my hair out of my face. Probably not wearing what I have on. This is an old stretched out t-shirt, which is pretty shapeless by this point. It's many years old. Don't know what I'm gonna wear, so there you have it. I just know that I feel like doing weird makeup that doesn't look like, Christmas, because that's what I've been doing every day, going up for Christmas auditions. I just want to have something fun and summery. So let's get to it, shall we? New manicure, kind of atrocious. Not sure if I like it or not, but I have been doing the safe manicure for auditions for so long, and I'm just like, you know what? I want to do something for me. I want to do something a little wild, a little free-spirited, a little wacky. Doesn't go with a thing I own other than my toes, which are just this neon color. So, giving a last hurrah to summer. Okay, picked up a new foundation at the beauty supply store a couple of days ago, and I have used it exactly once, and that was yesterday. I wore this all day long. It held up all day long. It's a very, very sheer foundation. This is NYX, and it's Bear With Me. They describe it as a tinted skin veil, and it comes in a wide variety of colors. The color that I selected, and I did well, I think, True Beige Buff. So definitely something you want to check out. I am always looking for a foundation that looks like nothing. And this really, really looks like nothing. So it's perfect for a daytime event, because if you know, as you know, when you're seen out in the sun, heavy makeup looks a little scary in the sunshine, so we're gonna try to apply with a light hand. It does not have sunscreen. I'm going to add the Coola drops that I received for free to do a video for them some time ago. I have really been enjoying these. They're not quite one of my favorite items, but when something is gonna be worn during the day and it doesn't have sunscreen, I like adding that. So as usual, going to use my stainless steel palette. Get a nice squeeze of that. Colby's snoring. He's laying on the ground, he's snoring, it's so cute. Okay, Coola drops, they just you can add to anything, it makes it a sunscreen, gives it sunscreen. So, is it better than wearing a hat? Absolutely not. Am I spending the whole day in the sun? Absolutely not. I'm going to lunch, and I will see some sun walking to and from my car, but that's about it. It's a little too hot in the valley to be able to dine al fresco at this time of year. So I've got a lot more sunscreen than foundation here. I have not yet tried the foundation without sunscreen. Like I said, I've only tried it once, so it may have a little more opacity than I am showing it here, but that's fine because I'm still looking for something that's very, very sheer, and I don't mind it being very sheer. Okay, Sigma brush. Soft blend concealer brush. Hair is just clipped back because, as you know, it gets warm. Not sure what I'm doing with the hair yet. Hopefully something. And away we go. So you can see, I've got it on this side of my face and about to here. You're not really seeing, at least, maybe on camera it shows much more, but in person, it doesn't look like a whole lot, and I'm liking that. Now that being said, you can see it's not giving me tremendous coverage. Nice sheer foundation. Usually when I am doing my makeup with you, I am going to some sort of event where I am going to be on camera, whether that's a red carpet, whether it's an audition, film premiere, whatever. Many times when I'm going to something and you see me getting ready, I am preparing for an on-camera look. So I will tend to use a lot of products that are heavier than you're gonna wanna use. And I try to warn you about that most of the time. So I'm always fighting this sort of, I hate to say the word addiction, but I'm used to things looking a certain way. That really, really finished look, and this is a much more transparent look, which I really want to encourage most of you to do. If you're not going to be on camera, keep it transparent. It's just so much prettier and softer. This is It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, which is my real life concealer under my eyes instead of the Joe Blasco, which is very heavy theatrical makeup that I'm quite addicted to, as you know. Yeah, we get a little carried away with that. This is Besame Cosmetics Crimson. I don't know that Crimson is really the right blush with what I think I might be doing today, but it's a nice foundation. We're gonna start with that. I'm not gonna do a whole lot. This is a cream blush. I'm really trying to teach myself to use more, good Lord, can I get this container open? Oh, there we go. I'm trying to get myself to use more cream blushes. This is still something that I am learning. Because I am still learning, I always take my concealer or my makeup brush and just sort of like my foundation and just sort of like soften that around the edges, just in case. No one's ever gonna say you blended too much. No one's certainly ever gonna tell me I blended too much. They're always saying, blend, blend, blend. I know, I'm blending challenged. All right, there we go. I'm actually gonna put my powder on with a brush. Crazy, huh? Amazonian Clay by Tarte, their Smooth Operator powder. I think that's what they call it. I never remember the names of things. Smooth Operator, yes. You know, sometimes when I'm doing my makeup with a heavier foundation, it's a little more theatrical. I put it on with a puff. I kind of like that look that you get pressing the powder in. But sometimes when I want it lighter, I'm gonna go in with just a fluff of powder. Thought I'd try something else new today. I should use eyeshadow primers a lot more than I do. I'm just very, very lazy when it comes to using primers in general and eyeshadow primers. But I got an eyeshadow palette with a bunch of bright colors. I thought I'd play with it today. It's probably gonna be an atrocious look, but I don't care because I'm just having lunch with a girlfriend, and a girlfriend will forgive you for saying, wow, you got experimental with your makeup today. It's not working for you. But I appreciate the thought. So, you know, that may be what today is. So this is NYX eyeshadow base in their white tone so that it's really going to allow the color to pop. How is this going to be best applied? This brush was not clean, so I just hit it with a little brush cleaner. This is Sephora. I also will tend to use Parian Spirit. Just brush it on a little and then wipe it on a paper towel. One of the many ways you can clean your brushes. So now that I've got that brush clean, okay, it's a very creamy base. Oh, and that was a Sigma flat shader that I used. Though I think you could really use just about anything. You could probably use a Q-tip. I picked up this palette in June. It's Tarte. It is their Let It Rainbow. So a bunch of fun colors. I really have not used this much yet, and I don't expect to use this palette a whole lot. I thought it was gonna have some really fun colors that, you know, every once in a while you wanna have like, oh, I just wish I had a pop of orange. I wish I had a pop of yellow. So I got this palette so that I could have those pops when I want to. I'm figuring I'll probably almost never wear these colors, but you never know for certain characters. When I play certain characters, these may come into play, but for most blue-eyed women, I would not recommend those. But today, I thought I would try some orange for no reason at all, because I don't even know what I'm wearing, and I honestly don't even own much orange, but it just seemed like, oh, let's do something different. Let's do something fun. What the heck? I am going to just really do a sweep of one color on the eyes, because I don't know how to do a whole lot of shading with the orange and what I should do, and it is experimental, and this is a light daytime look, so we're not going too crazy. Let's get some of that orange on the brush. I don't love it, but it's kind of fun. What the heck? Another day I'll play with the yellow, another day I'll play with the pink. Tarte usually blends better than this. I feel like the NYX eyeshadow base has a stickiness to it. I'm not feeling this, it doesn't feel like the brush is sliding very well, and I'm having trouble blending it. So note to self, something to consider when using this particular eyeshadow base. Might be hard to blend. You can see that I have that eye is like in two completely different shapes. So to keep blending the same color up higher. Don't want to bring the yellow into this palette. I want to keep just the orange. So I'm going to blend that with a little bit of, this is my Color Science palette. It has this really light vanilla color. So I'm just going to put a little of that on the brow bone up above and just try to sort of soften that line a little bit. I'll go in with this like right on the inner corner. Again, just to soften that orange a little. There, that's a little better. This is a matte color, so it's not bringing any sheen to it. I feel like I need a little orange in the cheeks now. My ancient blush brush. And this is an ancient blush, bourgeois. Anyway, it is peach. That's about the best I can see. And I don't even have a top on it anymore, and I bought this, I don't even want to tell you how long ago. Shows you how often I use orange. Just to bring a little of that there. It's a little bright. Give it a minute, it'll fade. Let's throw some orange lips on and really make a debacle of this. Going back to, it's been a while since, you know I love the Revlon Color Balm, these balm stains. The orange, when I put the orange on by itself, it is electric. I find that the orange is prettier if I put the honey on first and then sort of layer the orange over it. It really just keeps it a little more realistic and not like, hey, I've got bright orange lips. That seems natural. Maybe I do need to have the bright orange lips. That's a little too corally. Let's try the orange and see what happens. Just orange on its own. I'm leaving it there for the time being. Let's see what happens. Alrighty then. Let's do, gonna need an eyeliner. Kat Von D Tattoo. Flip to the scary side of the mirror. You know what? The orange is really kind of pretty up close. I don't know if it is to you, but I thought it was pretty. I'm not saying it's pretty on my face. It's just a pretty color. Hate when I do stuff like that. Okay, I feel a little bit like I'm doing clown makeup, but why not do clown makeup? That lip got a little out of control, didn't it? Now it's out of control on both sides. Good idea, Monique. Just a titch on the eyebrows. This is my NYX pencil in taupe. When I had my eyebrows microbladed, thanks, where is it? Where'd it go? When I had my eyebrows microbladed, she did tell me that the first place it would fade would be on the tails. And yes, that is true. The first place it faded was on the tails. Let me turn on a curling iron. Not entirely sure what I'm doing with the hair. Just gonna throw some curls in it. This is a smaller barrel. Just gonna do some loose waves and call it done. I have put in a little bit of a heat protective cream on it, just on the ends. And it's in its natural state after, you know, just sort of like air drying. Picked up a new mascara, one I have used in the past. It is NYX Worth the Hype. Well, obviously I bought it a second time, so I like it okay. Is it my favorite? Probably not, but my It Superhero, which I really like, is starting to feel a little clumpy, and it just feels like a bit much sometimes for daytime. Boy, that mascara sure helps, doesn't it? And I think that the orange, if I were doing false eyelashes, I think the orange might really pop. I think it would look really good with false eyelashes. Not discounting the orange as a look, but maybe it needs to have a heavier foundation and a bit more of a dramatic makeup to really pop. Okay, get myself a little working room here and start on some hairstyling. Sort of. We're not doing major hairstyling. We're just like making it not look like it did when we started. And of course, I prefer to do my hair in the bathroom in front of a big mirror. I think that's where most of us do our hair, and we can kind of turn and see it from different angles. I am styling my hair in this, and it is about 18 inches from me, so I don't have the world's greatest view for seeing this. Then again, I'm not doing the world's greatest hairstyle. This is my natural wave, washed with the purple shampoo last night, so it's a little lavendery. Let's do a lower layer. Take this. The orange is growing on me. Don't know what I'm gonna wear still. I'm thinking it should have something with orange in it. We're just doing loose waves. I'm just curling it randomly in different directions. I'm gonna run my fingers through it. Super basic. We are taking a little mini vacation again. We're off to Vegas again, back to the Cosmopolitan, which we love, for our anniversary, which is in a couple of days. We're coming up on 2 years. Labor Day weekend, we are going to go to Vegas for a couple of days just to relax in the sun, and we don't gamble, and there are no shows we particularly want to see, but we are going to go out dancing, and I'm not taking you on this vacation. Sorry. You know, I wanted to experiment with sharing every makeup look with you, and that was great, it was fun, but I felt like I wasn't really on vacation. So this one's for me and Howard. And Mom is coming to stay with the grand cats and grand dog. So she's gonna give us a hand with the animals for our vacation. So that is very nice for us, and I'll get to have a nice little visit with Mom, which is always wonderful. I worked on a music video that I signed an NDA, and so I've not been allowed to tell you about it, but I know that it is coming out tomorrow, so it'll be out before this video is edited and up for you. So I can tell you about it, I think, because it'll be out in public. I did a music video with Katy Perry for her song Small Talk. Really funny premise, and it takes place with a dog show, and I am one of the owners of a dog showing my dog at this show. I had a lot of fun doing it. I had a lot of fun putting the look together for the audition. I had fun putting the look together for real life on the day when I had professionals doing it for me, and boy did I learn some hair tricks that of course I will share somewhere down the road when I figure out how I can take the things I learned and make them relevant for you. Yes, I'm just letting my hair cool while I sit here looking ridiculous. Yeah, I'll put a link to the video. I have no idea, once again, how much of me you really even see. I mean, it's a Katy Perry video, so nobody else really matters. We're just set dressing to make Katy look good. And she looks fabulous, and she was very, very sweet. And her dog is adorable. All the dogs were adorable. We had a really fun day. So yeah, check out Katy Perry Small Talk. I'll put the link for it there, and maybe I'm in it, maybe I'm not. Maybe you only see a glimpse of me. Probably you only see the barest glimpse of me, but what the heck? It was fun to work on. And oh my feet. Still in the boot, not that day. That day I was out of the boot and in high heels all day. That was not a fun day for my foot. Okay, should be cool now. And that is my hairstyling today. And I should go figure out what I'm wearing and get moving. And yeah, I got nothing else. I'm wearing clown makeup. Just gonna do one more thing because this is bothering me. Okay, gotta fix something. A little foundation here. Ouch! That curling iron is still on. Turn that off. Don't touch it. Got a little foundation still here on the palette. That is why I always leave a little bit of on the palette. I just looked at the time. I'm gonna be late. I gotta hustle. Okay, this is a NYX pencil, and it is nothing I can read. It is, ow, is that where I burned myself? Wow, I really did burn myself. Oh, that's not good. This is a nude. It's beyond nude. It's a little brown. This is the Tarte Eyeshadow palette and my flat shader brush. And I'm putting the eyeshadow. That feels better, like it matches. You just need some lip gloss over it. So this is a really transparent lip gloss. This is Milani, and it is Prismatic Peach. Hairspray. This is nice. It's a keratin hairspray. It is nice because it's brushable, so I like a hairspray that you can spray on. It holds your hair, but then when you go to run your fingers through it or take a brush or a comb to it, it just kind of goes away. I've been using this one for a while, and I like it, and it dries really fast. Okay, I gotta go figure out what I'm wearing. Something with a little bit of orange in it. I think I know what I'm wearing, and I'll see if I can get her to take a picture of me, and I'll throw it on the end of this. I love you bunches. I hope you are having an awesome rest of your day, and feel free to experiment with colors that seem a little clownish and weird and odd, and maybe they work and maybe they don't work, but you know what? It's makeup and it washes right off. I'll talk to you soon. All the way back up against my artificial wall, you can see what I'm wearing. A little bit of orange to complement the makeup, but not so matchy-matchy that it's gonna be like, oh, you do look like a clown. So I just look, you know, halfway like a clown. I love you bunches. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I will talk to you very soon.